Hey everyone, my name is Desifresh and I will be your caster for tonight's solo queue game. We're going to watch, I believe this is Diamond 1 solo queue, and I believe I got this spectated off of Crs Xpecial. So hopefully we're going to have a good match. Let's start it up right now. We're going to have Patch 9000 Fix as Thresh, Simon Hawks as Gnar, Gaydol as Teemo, Biggest Man as Jace, Curse Impactful as Lucian. And on the purple side, we got Wardrium as Hecarim. We have Crs Xpecial as Talon. Got Fabi as Draven. And XTC4 as Mundo. And Xpecial as Zillion. Alright, so both teams setting up for an invade. Looks like they don't want the enemy team to take their red buff. That Teemo though, the Teemo in the jungle, I can't say I've ever seen it, mainly because I've never seen it. So we're gonna have to see how Gaydol decides to play this out. His ganks aren't much to be proud of. We could just see him just spike the entire river and prevent any sort of roam at post 6. But until then, I'm not sure he'll be able to provide much of an impact in the lanes. Wardrium with the Hecarim though, he's going to have so much damage, and with his charge, he's gonna move around so much faster than the Teemo, and we could even see him just invade the Teemo over and over again, because Teemo's definitely going to be low as he's taking those camps, and those are some easy kills he could pick up. So with both junglers starting on the bottom side, they're both going to end their clear on the top side of that jungle, and that is going to allow them to gank either top or mid lane. We usually see most people gank the top lane. It's easier to gank top lane, it being the longer lane. However, we do see some people like Lee Sin, or maybe even this Hecarim, because they have such a hard engage with the speed boost and the sonic wave. So other people like Pantheon or Kha'Zix that don't have a huge jump, we usually see them gank the top lane first. Mainly because it's just far easier. Like, there it is, Wardrium. After taking that red buff, he's going to invade. Oh no, he doesn't go to invade. He decides to gank that mid lane. There's the speed boost. Talon jumps straight in, knocking Biggest Man away. That kill is gonna be taken. Oh no, the barrier by Biggest Man is popped. Is the ignite enough to kill him? It isn't, with the health pots keeping him just alive. See, Crs, he should have went in a bit earlier. They could have got the ignite was so good, popping the barrier of Biggest Man, but because he went in a little bit too early, Wardrium wasn't able to get the full damage off. He was rushed in with his damage. There it is, Gaydol getting caught out at the Wraith camp. He flashes over the wall. Crs follows him with his jump, but Wardrium there to help him out, and now they're traveling through the bush. Wardrium in a really bad spot. Jace, is he able to get the kill? Crs, he is there. Biggest Man getting the last hit onto Hecarim, picks up the first blood, and Teemo gets the kill on Talon, and there's a death sentence on 2 Xpecial. Patch 9000 putting so much damage, impactful, trying his best to help him out, but he's so focused on that farm. Simon Hawks just farming it up. That Mundo Gnar in the top lane Uh, I really do actually have to give that lane over to the Gnar with the percent damage he does every 3 hits. It's similar to a Vayne where when he gets those things off, they're going to be chunking him for a bit of health. And the fact that he's ranged really does help him out. Hecarim going in for a gank. Gnar just trying to jump away. Simon Hawks flashes away. XTC, he flashes after, but he decides against continue going. I really do understand that why, because he was so low. Chan. Oh no, Chan. He went in. Okay, basically let's jump back 15 seconds right there. Okay, Christian, he waited. He expected Gnar to be there, but seeing he wasn't there, he continued going in. See, look, right there. Okay. So, what we saw right there was him. He didn't see the Gnar, but he chose to continue going under tower. And when he went in, he doesn't have the damage. He's only level 4. So, his rake is only at level 2. He doesn't have the damage to burst someone down immediately. And because of that, we saw him take 2 to 3 tower hits. So let's play again. And then he flashes again after the Gnar, trying to get another auto attack. But Gnar has his jump up again. He's able to get away. And Christian was almost about to die. If the tower had kept the aggro on him, he definitely would have died. But since the aggro reset, he took a bit less damage, and that helped him survive. Overall, that was a really big misplay by the Talon. Meanwhile, Gaydol looking to gank that bottom lane. There aren't any wards. Ping goes down. Looks as though they knew he was coming. However, Patch 9000 does flash and get a very nice flay. Alright, so let's look at what went wrong. Basically, they didn't have any wards. They're playing completely blind. Yeah, the bot lane for Purple Team is playing completely blind. They have no idea what's about to come. Sure, they pinged it, but that doesn't help them with anything. They don't know when he's coming. Let's speed it up just a bit. Okay. So there it is. Teemo comes in. So they're trying to get away now. The slow on Teemo is there it is. The slow on Teemo is to stop him from moving in front of them. But the thing is, the damage was didn't. They stopped to attack the Teemo, and that allowed the Thresh to get in close enough to flash, and now he's gonna flay them back. The Ignite goes straight onto Xpecial, while Impactful takes that lantern that was previously placed, and now immediately it's a 2v3 when they could have easily gotten away. Had they just let Gaydol continue attacking just one person would have died, but because of that, they both died. They should have let Gaydol continue to attack Fabi or the Xpecial. Most likely, Xpecial would have put himself in front of Fabi and allowed Fabi to get away. But because they decided they wanted to engage onto the Teemo, they died because of it. There we go. Hecarim looking to gank the Jace once again. Biggest man in a pretty bad situation. He doesn't have his flash. It's not going to be up. Ignite is on him. He jumps, and Talon will pick up that kill. That was a really good gank by the Hecarim, knowing his opponent doesn't have flash yet, and taking advantage of the fact that he was pushed up really far. What's actually surprising to me is there aren't really a lot of wards being placed by these summoners. Talon is the only one with actual wards in their inventory. Otherwise, everyone else just has trinkets. Just like Fabi and Xpecial, they're just content with farming. Fabi going really ham. The Flay by Thresh gonna knock him back, put a bit of damage. And that was not a good trade for Fabi. I don't know what he was thinking right there, but clearly him and Xpecial were not on the same page. Warhammer is there to gank the bot lane. Crs Impactful flashes after the gank. Wardrium is going to fall to the tower, but the ultimate from Xpecial is gonna save him. Looks like Fabi flashed underneath the tower to pick up the last hit onto Impactful, making it a 2-for-1. Oh, that helped. That made it a 2-for-1. So it was worth it for the bottom lane, but the amount of spells that were used in that wasn't really worth it. Fabi had to flash. Fabi had to flash. Hecarim used his ultimate, and if we look, the only things that were used were Lucian's flash. So that's two really big spells for one. Hecarim just farming up the raids. Gnar is pushed up pretty far. We could be seeing Hecarim gank that top lane fairly soon. Looks as though he wants more blood in the mid lane. Teemo is there. He could go for a counter gank. There it is. Biggest Man jumps onto Wardrium with his hammer and walks away. That shroom was doing so much. It slowed down Wardrium enough for Jace to get into hammer form, jump in, and then just walk away. So this Teemo jungle is actually doing so much work right now in terms of stopping these ganks. There goes Simon Hawks onto the Mundo. Will he be able to pick up the kill? No, he won't. And now Teemo puts a lot of damage onto Wardrium. They're going to throw him away from this dragon, and now this dragon is going to be taken by the blue team uncontested. So while Teemo wasn't able to really help his lanes pre-6, post-6, he did so much to help his team. In that middle lane, he placed the shroom right there and then right there. That helps him. That'll help Wardrium with Hecarim ganks. That will help the Jace with the Hecarim ganks. Hecarim has to walk through those spots if he wants to gank Jace, and because of that, that allowed Biggest Man a bit more time to react. Now we go Talon onto the Jace. There's a lot of damage onto Talon. Biggest Man flashes away from the Talon and then puts down the burst. That was so much damage. And now Gaydol trying to duel Fabi. Is he able to though? Crs Impactful trying his hardest to put damage. The ultimate by Xpecial is onto Fabi, but it's still a 2v3. And now Xpecial in a pretty sticky situation. Thresh using the flash flay, knocking him back. There goes Hecarim to try and pick up a kill. That's one kill onto the Teemo. Will he be able to pick up a second? There's the second kill. There it is. This is a triple kill for the Hecarim. So blue team just chased way too hard for only Xpecial, and there was no need to do that. They could have gotten that kill on Draven, and they could have pushed down that bottom tower. They would have taken that bottom tower, and their gold lead would have spiked up so much higher. Yes, they're still ahead, but because they gave Hecarim that triple kill, now they have to fear the monster. So let's look at these. Let's look at the gold at this point. In that top lane, Gnar is he's actually ahead in gold. I'm not exactly sure how that happened to be. That's 200 gold not accounted for, and their CS is fairly similar. Gnar could be running uh, maybe gold runes or maybe the pickpocket mastery, and that could attribute to that. In that middle lane, though, we have Jace with about 1,000 gold over Talon. That really has to do with the CS lead and that extra kill that he picked up. And we look at that, and if we look at the bottom lane, even though Fabi is down to death, he's up a kill, and because of that, he's just out. He's leading in the gold. That's what I mean to say. There we go. Biggest man taking down that tower, but Warjium, he's gonna try to make him pay for that. Biggest man taking the burst from Talon. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Crs Xpecial was taken really low. And now, in that top lane, Simon Hawks onto Mundo. He's just gonna pop that ultimate and really just like ignore it. He's just gonna shake it off. And with that Jace death, Warjrium and Curse Chan, they responded with a tower. So towers are still 1-to-1, but blue team is ahead by 2,000 gold, 2,400 gold. And they're just eating these mushrooms over and over again. Those two mushrooms put them down to a bit over half health. There we go. Gnar gonna take this tower, and this is gonna put the turret lead to 2-1. And now bot lane taking their own tower, so this goal lead has just spiked from 2,500 to about 4,000. The death sentence is just out there, just testing the waters. Looks like biggest man. He's gonna spot Wargm going back, and he's gonna stop it. Biggest man's in pretty dangerous territory. If Talon chose to assist him, he could have gotten that kill. Dragon is up in a minute. We might see a fight for it. Fabi. Looks like Xpecial checking the bush. They know it's clear now. They're going for it. That shroom is going to stop them. Fabi eats the shroom. Thresh taking so much damage. Impactful. Doing the full culling damage onto Fabi. Fabi ate the full culling. Luckily, the ultimate by Xpecial did save him. And now they're going to try to push down this bottom lane tower. Fabi taking so much damage from Impactful. There's the jump onto Lucian by Kirsten. Warjum is taking down this tower. The slow by Gnar is just enough for Jace to snipe the kill. So that was so much stuff right there. Let's go back and just review what went on right there. All right. So let's start it out right here. Basically, okay, so they're waiting in this bush. Xpecial puts the bomb on Talon. That's key, because he knows Talon is going to be jumping straight into the middle of the Lucian and the Thresh. So that's going to be guaranteed bomb damage right there. But what they don't see is that mushroom right there. That mushroom is going to do so much in terms of where red team is forced to position. So let's start it up. Okay, so there's Talon jumps in. He avoids the mushroom, so that's good. But then Fabi, he eats that mushroom, and now he is slowed by he's slowed by 30%. So he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Let's continue rolling. After jumping in, Curse Impactful, he just flashes away immediately. He doesn't want any part of that damage. And there you go. There you go. There it is. Impactful. Putting the full culling onto Fabi. Fabi's just going to be taken so low by only the culling. Xpecial is forced to use his ultimate on him. And there it is. The damage. Fabi rezzing right now. Okay, and there's Teemo. He's coming in. So let's speed it up a bit. We're back in. Now here they are. Okay, see, look. Now there's the second mushroom. That's there to clear the wave. With Impactful and Thresh being there, they try their hardest to not let the wave hit that mushroom. And after Thresh died, that mushroom was there to help clear the wave. And now because of this, look, there it is. Fabi, he was way too close for comfort. Xpecial didn't have his ultimate up, so there was no reason for Fabi to be there, especially knowing that Impactful had everything up. So Fabi was playing way too aggressively for no reason whatsoever. So he's gonna fall. He doesn't fall, but Crs, after Impactful went in a little bit too ham, Crs went in to pick up that kill onto the Lucian. He flashes away. Fabi, he ate the mushroom. So Crs, he has a pretty much home free, but there's the Gnar teleport. That's actually key. Gnar is going to do so much. And there it is. Gnar was able to slow the Hecarim just long enough for Biggest Man to snipe the kill. So in the end, that was actually a 1 for 3. So Purple Team is actually getting back into this game. They're just going to clear that pink ward. And because the rest of the blue team had to go back, they were so low, blue team is going to pick up another dragon. So that's the second dragon over to the blue team. And despite being down a kill, their gold lead is still about 4,000. We do see a lane swap coming out at the 17-minute mark. It looks as though they want the Gnar to just roam around and provide interference. And with Impactful and Thresh being in that top lane, they can keep the Mundo down and not let him push. Really, one of Mundo's strong suits is the ability to do insane amount of damage to towers with his attack damage buff. Fabi going pretty aggressive onto Simon Hawks. So many flashes being used. Fabi using his flash. Fabi used his flash. He's underneath the tower and he's in a pretty bad situation. Meanwhile, in that middle lane, Wardrion picks up a kill onto Biggest Man. And now he's in that bot lane looking for blood. Fabi is just too aggressive. Wow, I keep calling Crs Xpecial. Xpecial. He was forced to flash so much later than Fabi. And that really hurt him. He wasn't able to just follow up immediately onto Impactful. And I don't think just diving for that tower, a 1-for-1, that really wasn't in favor for him. So actually, let's look at these items. Gnar finishing up the Sunfire Cape and he has the Brutalizer, so he is extremely tanky, especially in Mega Gnar form when he gets the health, the bonus health. So he does not have to worry too much about the Mundo. Mundo, however, he's more itemizing for AP. Despite the lack of AP damage on purple team, it looks as though he just wants the Spirit Massage mainly for the heal. And there it is, Mundo popping the ultimate to try and escape. Hecarim is there for assistance. Lucian using the culling to try and knock Fabi away, and it is successful. So yeah, Mundo with the Spectre's Cowl, he's gonna build that into a Spirit Massage, and that's gonna help with his ultimate. The Giant Spell is just purely there, so he'll heal more because his ultimate scales with total health. And then now, if we look at the Teemo, that's actually really interesting Teemo build. He builds Spiritly Spectral Wraith, and then he built a Runons. So not only is he building AD, he's itemizing for jungle clear as well. And so basically, with the Runons, what the Runons will do is it'll help him with his clear. Wardrium, bit of a failed gank in that bottom lane, not able to pick up anything. No spells were burned in the process either. Nope, that's a lie. Thresh used his flash. So let's get back to that Teemo. With the Runons, that's gonna help with his clear of the jungle, something which he normally would have had a problem with. And now with the needlessly large rod, he's going to be doing a lot of damage, especially with the poisons of the other two shots from Runons. Those do apply the poison stack. Hecarim, pretty standard build from him. The Elder Lizard into the Randuins. He's going to be pretty tanky when it comes to team fights, especially when he has his Spirit of Dread on. There we go. Jace with the Manamune and the Last Whisper. I guess we all know why those Qs are doing so much damage. And Talon actually with the Infinity Edge as his first item. That's actually really interesting. Instead of something like a Brutalizer Last Whisper you see some Talons build, this Talon, he built an Infinity Edge, so he's gonna rely more on consistent damage than burst. The Infinity Edge isn't gonna give him too much. Oh well, actually no. With the Last Whisper as it is right now, Infinity Edge and Bloodthirster give the same amount of AD. So I guess he's not. I guess since he's building a Hydra, he doesn't need a Bloodthirster. So the Infinity Edge is there because on the off chance he gets a critical on his auto attack, it's just so much better. So it's actually a really good pickup. I didn't know that before. Lucian, he's going for the Infinity Edge. Maybe that's going to turn into a... Well, forget about that. We see a fight going down. Xpecial taken down by the Jace. Death sentence onto Wardrium. Going to pick up the kill by Lucian. And there's a nice rake by Talon. There's a death sentence onto Crs. He's going to be taken down by the Jace. And now Mundo is left alone to defend this tower. Fabi a little bit late to the party. So let's go back and see what went wrong in that fight. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start out right here. So first of all, Mundo and Fabi, they're not anywhere near the team. So that's first where it went on. That's one thing I went wrong. If we look, the rest of the blue team, they're all supposed to group together. Teemo, he's there for the flank. With the blind, he doesn't really have to worry about anyone on the team. A lot of the the only person that will be able to burst down the Teemo is the Talon. And since he has, does he have Vision of the Talon? He has vision of the talent, so he doesn't have to worry about him. And there he goes. There it is. Xpecial over there. He's caught out by the... He's going to be caught out. See, there it is. The ward he placed right there. That gives him away. And there it is. The death sentence onto Xpecial is going to lock him down. They're going to jump in and put so much burst on him. He uses his ultimate on himself to try and keep himself alive. And now after that, Wardrium is there. Now he's tanking the culling. Patch 9000 is going to get a really nice box off. And that's going to slow out so many members of the team. There it is. The slow onto Xpecial. He's forced to flash away, but Biggest Man picks up the kill. Now, after that's happening, Mundo, he teleported in, knowing after he spotted a fight going down, he immediately teleported in. Fabi, he's still farming that bottom lane. He's nowhere near. So this is immediately a 3v5. So this is not looking good already. Let's continue. There it is. A death sentence to try and lock down Wardrium. They're doing so much damage. And there it is. Jace with the burst and impactful with the damage. They're doing so much damage. Here it is. Kirshen is going to come out with a really nice rake, locking down 4 people. The Shadow Assault is going to catch them a bit off guard. But here comes a really nice death sentence by Thresh, getting Chan, getting the kill onto Biggest Man. Now, the Mundo, he's left alone to defend that tower. Fabi, he's way late to the party. He can't defend against this tower. This tower is gonna go down. Dragon is up. They can easily go to Dragon. Baron is also up. They can go to a Baron. 2 members of the team are dead. They're gonna go for the Dragon instead, going for the less risky objective right here. And now this gold lead is gonna shoot up to about 42, maybe 40. There it is, 42.7. There's so much going wrong for the purple team in this fight. Fabi being so aggressive for no reason, him not being there for these fights. This is just not looking good for the purple team. So after that fight, the Muramana was upgraded. So those Qs are going to be doing even more damage. Meanwhile, Draven gonna get caught out again. Fabi taken down. He was not in the right place. Now, the rest of the blue team, they're grouping up. They want to push down this mid lane. They know purple team doesn't have an AD carry. They can force a fight. There goes the death sentence onto Mundo. They're trying to lock him down. Looks like Warjam picks up the kill onto Biggest Man. Mundo saved by Xpecial's ultimate, but the flays by Thresh are keeping him locked down. Pings going down over there. Looks like blue team is gonna go over and to try and push that down. Fabi is trying his best to keep them off of the tower. Wardrium uses his ghost in. Will he be able to get in? There it is. Wardrium catching onto Impactful. He is so low. Why didn't he take the kill? I'm so confused why. I guess he wanted to give it over to Kirshen, thinking the Ignite would get the kill. Kirshen has the ultimate of Zillion on him, so he doesn't have to worry too much about the damage from Gnar. Xpecial does get the kill though. Kirshen taking the mushroom to the face. Not too much damage to worry about, however. So Teemo finishing up the Rabadon's death cap. He's working on Azanya's. The thing with Teemo in these fights is that his range is just so low. He needs His positioning needs to be almost perfect if he has any chance of surviving in these team fights. It looks like this game ended without a result. Unfortunately, I will not be able to get the rest of the game.